5 overs, 9 down for 126 runs. Tea, it would seem, for all concerned, had been well earned.
Just help yourself, yeah? We've got some teas and everything.
Look at that. What blend was so proud of you?
After refreshments, it looked to be Mount who were on top, but the Adel openers quickly found their groove, and the 127 required seemed well within reach. However, under fading light, the home side showed grit and steel and fought back. It's fair to say that what they lack in funds and facilities, Mount certainly make up for in spirit and passion. One man well placed to judge such determination is a local cricket heritage researcher.
They're fighting for their lives, aren't they? And every day is a struggle to survive, and they're reliant on their friends and supporters and donations. And I think at this level, it's just about survival. For a lot of these Asian communities, cricket has been a real focal point and a really important part of their lives. And there's guys up there who've been watching cricket matches here for 30 years, every Saturday and Sunday. So amazing social, social cement really for these people.
Unfortunately though for Mount, it was to be a damp start to the season as Adel notched up the winning runs with a couple of overs to spare.
Nestled on the Surrey-Hampshire borders, Tilford Cricket Club is the epitome of the English game.
The league is a very historic league. It's supposedly the oldest village league, well, in the world, I guess, as it's the oldest in this country. Our centenary, I guess it must be about 10 years ago. So yeah, it was a good, well-established club. And we've had, one or two famous players. The house there was inhabited by a guy called Silver Billy Beldam, who was a very famous English cricketer who lived there for many years. So yeah, there's quite a lot of history attached to this place.
Of course, with history comes tradition, and in the case of Tilford Cricket Club, a touch of eccentricity. Surrounded on all three sides by roads and with a slope steeper than Lord's, the ground is a little out of the ordinary, but looked a picture in the early April sun.
Good afternoon and welcome to Tilford Cricket Club for the start of the season. An absolute stunning day, and hopefully it's going to be an absolute belter of a track as well. Let's have a little look at it. It's a tinge of green on top, and no doubt underneath it's going to be a little soft like any April wicket. Let's just do a bounce test. Oh dear, thankfully got a pitch mark repairer. I reckon 150, 160 is going to be a good score on here. Over to you, Beefy.
Alas, no Botham in the commentary box, but could one be found on the pitch in the season opener against Wood Street? With their sight 160, 40 from Paul Edmeades was a decent enough start, although the Botham-esque hitting of Matt Barnes upped the run rates as well as a few of the local drinkers. Even the fall of a couple of quick wickets couldn't halt Tilford's progress, although lost balls had some effect, as they racked up 184 for 6 from their 48 overs, just in time for another great village tradition.
We try and have as much fun as possible, but we like to win. We have two styles of cricket. One is in a league, which is what's happening today, which we have two sides at the weekend, and we also have a more social Sunday side. But it's an interesting blend because we've got the age spread of the club is probably early 60s down to mid-teens. We spend more time taking the mickey out of each other than we do attending to our true cricketing requirements.
Whilst the Barley Mow set about tending to the crowd's needs, Tilford set about the Wood Street line-up and were quickly